Have you ever felt like something's changing inside you, but you can't quite put your finger on it? Do you sometimes sense a shift in your perception of the world, as if you're seeing things through new eyes? These feelings might be signs of a spiritual awakening, a profound inner transformation that can be both exciting and challenging. In this video, we'll explore the hidden struggles that often come with spiritual awakening, shedding light on experiences that many people face but rarely talk about. Spiritual awakening is a deeply personal process of growth and self-discovery. It's a time when we start to question our beliefs, our place in the world, and the nature of reality itself. While it can lead to incredible insights and positive changes, it also comes with its fair share of difficulties. These hidden struggles are what we're going to dive into today. Let's start by looking at how spiritual awakenings often begin. For many people, it's not a planned event or something they actively seek out. Instead, it can happen unexpectedly, triggered by various life experiences. Sometimes it's a major life change, like the loss of a loved one, a career shift, or a health crisis. Other times, it might be a gradual process that starts with a feeling of dissatisfaction with life as you know it. These triggers can set off a chain reaction in your mind and spirit, leading you to question things you've always taken for granted. You might start to see the world differently, noticing patterns and connections you never saw before. This shift in perspective can be both exciting and unsettling, as it challenges your understanding of reality. One of the first hidden struggles many people face during a spiritual awakening is feeling alone and misunderstood. As you start to change and grow, you might find it harder to relate to the people around you. Friends and family who have always been there for you might suddenly seem distant or unable to understand what you're going through. This feeling of disconnection can be really tough to handle. You might feel like you're speaking a different language, trying to express ideas and experiences that others can't relate to. It's common to feel isolated during this time, as if you're on a solitary journey that no one else can truly understand. Another challenge that often comes up is information overload. Once you start exploring spirituality, you'll likely encounter a vast sea of teachings, philosophies, and practices. From ancient wisdom traditions to modern spiritual movements, there's an overwhelming amount of information out there. While having access to all this knowledge can be exciting, it can also lead to confusion. Different spiritual teachings might contradict each other, leaving you unsure of which path to follow. You might find yourself jumping from one practice to another, trying to find the right way forward. This can be mentally and emotionally exhausting as you try to make sense of it all. As you navigate through this spiritual landscape, you might also face an identity crisis. The beliefs and ideas that have defined you for years might start to crumble. You may question your career choices, your relationships, and even your fundamental values. This can be a deeply unsettling experience, as you feel like you're losing your sense of self. During this time, you might ask yourself, who am I really? It's a profound question that can lead to valuable insights, but it can also leave you feeling lost and uncertain. Your old identity might no longer fit, but you haven't fully formed a new one yet. This in-between state can be uncomfortable and confusing. Another hidden struggle of spiritual awakening is heightened sensitivity. As you become more aware of yourself and the world around you, you might find that you're more sensitive to energies, emotions, and environments. This increased sensitivity can be both a gift and a challenge. On one hand, you might develop a deeper empathy for others and a greater appreciation for the beauty in the world. You might become more intuitive, picking up on subtle cues and energies that you never noticed before. However, this sensitivity can also be overwhelming. You might find yourself easily affected by other people's moods or feel drained after being in crowded places. This heightened sensitivity often comes with emotional ups and downs. You might experience intense periods of joy and clarity, followed by times of sadness or confusion. These emotional swings can be difficult to manage, especially if you're used to being more emotionally stable. Along with these emotional changes, many people going through a spiritual awakening also experience physical changes. Sleep disturbances are common, with some people finding they need less sleep than before, while others might have trouble sleeping at all. You might have vivid dreams or wake up at odd hours feeling energized. Dietary shifts are another common physical change. You might suddenly feel drawn to healthier foods or find that certain foods you used to enjoy no longer agree with you. Some people report experiencing unexplained aches and pains, changes in energy levels, or even alterations in how they perceive their body. These physical changes can be confusing and sometimes concerning. It's important to pay attention to your body during this time and seek medical advice if you're experiencing significant physical symptoms. Remember, spiritual awakening is about growth and well-being, not suffering or ignoring your physical health. One of the most challenging aspects of spiritual awakening is facing your shadow self. This is the part of you that you've repressed or denied, often because it doesn't fit with how you want to see yourself. As you grow spiritually, these hidden aspects of yourself often come to the surface, demanding to be acknowledged and integrated. Confronting your shadow self can be uncomfortable and even frightening. You might have to deal with emotions or memories that you've been avoiding for years. Past traumas or unresolved issues might resurface, asking to be healed. This process can be painful, but it's also an opportunity for deep healing and personal growth. Working with your shadow self requires courage and compassion. It's about accepting all parts of yourself, even the ones you don't like or feel ashamed of. This integration process is crucial for spiritual growth, but it's not easy. It requires patience, self-love, and often the support of others who understand what you're going through. Another hidden struggle of spiritual awakening is the process of letting go. As you grow and change, you'll likely find that certain aspects of your life no longer fit. This might include relationships, jobs, habits, or beliefs. Letting go of these can be really tough, even when you know it's for the best. There's often a fear of the unknown that comes with letting go. You might worry about what will replace the things you're releasing, or how your life will look without them. This fear can make you cling to familiar patterns, even when they're no longer serving you. Learning to let go is a crucial skill in the spiritual awakening process. It's about trusting in the flow of life and being open to new possibilities. But it's also okay to acknowledge that it's hard. Letting go of long-held beliefs or important relationships can feel like losing a part of yourself. As you go through these internal changes, you'll likely face social challenges as well. Your relationships might shift as you grow and change. Some friendships might deepen as you connect on a new level, while others might fade away. You might find yourself drawn to new people who share your spiritual interests. Family relationships can be particularly challenging during this time. Your family members might not understand the changes you're going through, or they might feel threatened by them. This can lead to conflicts or a sense of distance in relationships that were once close. You might also start to feel out of place in society at large. The values and goals that drive much of our culture might no longer resonate with you. You might find yourself questioning societal norms or feeling frustrated with the superficiality of much of everyday life. Navigating these social changes requires patience and understanding, both for yourself and for others. Remember that everyone is on their own journey, and not everyone will understand or appreciate the path you're on. It's okay to create boundaries and seek out people who support your growth. Throughout the spiritual awakening process, you're likely to experience periods of doubt and confusion. You might question whether what you're experiencing is real or whether you're on the right path. These doubts can be unsettling, especially when you've invested a lot of time and energy into your spiritual growth. It's common to go through phases where you feel lost or uncertain. You might wonder if you're making any progress at all, or if you're just deluding yourself. These periods of doubt can be discouraging, but they're actually a normal and important part of the spiritual journey. Doubt pushes you to question your assumptions and dig deeper into your experiences. It can prevent you from becoming dogmatic or attached to particular beliefs. While doubt can be uncomfortable, it can also lead to greater clarity and understanding if you're willing to sit with it and explore it. One of the biggest challenges of spiritual awakening is integrating your spiritual insights with your everyday life. You might have profound experiences or realizations during meditation or spiritual practices, but then struggle to apply these insights in your day-to-day existence. This integration process can be particularly challenging when it comes to work and daily routines. You might find that your job no longer aligns with your values, or that you struggle to focus on tasks that once seemed important. Balancing spiritual growth with practical responsibilities can be a real challenge. It's important to remember that spiritual awakening isn't about escaping from the world, but about bringing more awareness and presence into every aspect of your life. This integration process takes time and patience. It's about gradually aligning your outer life with your inner growth, which often involves making practical changes in how you live and work. As you navigate these challenges, finding support becomes crucial. Many people find that connecting with others who are going through similar experiences can be incredibly helpful. This might involve joining spiritual groups, attending workshops or retreats, or connecting with like-minded individuals online. Having a community of people who understand what you're going through can provide validation, encouragement, and practical advice. It can help you feel less alone and give you a space to share your experiences without fear of judgment. Seeking guidance from experienced individuals can also be valuable. This might involve working with a spiritual teacher, a therapist who understands spiritual issues, or a mentor who has been through their own awakening process. These guides can offer perspective, tools, and support as you navigate your journey. While the struggles of spiritual awakening can be challenging, they also present incredible opportunities for personal growth. As you work through these difficulties, you'll likely develop new skills and perspectives that enrich your life in many ways. You might find yourself becoming more compassionate, both towards yourself and others. Your ability to stay present and mindful might improve, helping you to enjoy life more fully. You might develop a greater sense of purpose or a deeper connection to the world around you. Many people find that they become more creative during this process as they tap into new sources of inspiration. You might discover hidden talents or interests that you never knew you had. Your intuition might sharpen, helping you make better decisions and navigate life's challenges more easily. Spiritual awakening is also about expanding your consciousness. This doesn't mean you'll suddenly have all the answers or become perfect. Rather, it's about developing a broader perspective on life and your place in it. You might start to see the interconnectedness of all things, or develop a deeper appreciation for the mystery of existence. This expansion of consciousness can lead to a greater sense of peace and acceptance. You might find that you're less reactive to life's ups and downs, able to maintain a sense of calm, even in difficult situations. This doesn't mean you won't face challenges, but you might find that you have new resources to deal with them. As we wrap up our exploration of the hidden struggles of spiritual awakening, it's important to remember that this journey is unique for everyone. The challenges we've discussed are common, but you might not experience all of them, or you might face difficulties we haven't mentioned. What's crucial is to approach this process with patience, self-compassion, and an open mind. Spiritual awakening isn't about reaching a final destination or achieving perfection. It's an ongoing journey of growth and discovery. Remember that it's okay to struggle. These challenges are not signs that you're doing something wrong or that you're not spiritual enough. They're natural parts of the growth process. Each difficulty you face is an opportunity to learn, to heal, and to become more fully yourself. If you're going through a spiritual awakening, know that you're not alone. Many others have walked this path before you, and many are walking it alongside you right now. Reach out for support when you need it, whether that's to friends, community groups, or professional guides. Above all, trust in your own inner wisdom. While external resources can be helpful, you are the ultimate authority on your own experience. Listen to your intuition, honor your own pace, and be gentle with yourself as you navigate this profound journey of transformation. Spiritual awakening, with all its challenges and rewards, is a deeply personal and potentially life-changing process. It's about becoming more fully who you are, aligning with your true nature, and developing a deeper connection with the world around you. While the path may not always be easy, many find that the growth and insights gained along the way make it incredibly worthwhile. As you continue on your own spiritual journey, Remember to stay curious, stay open, and stay true to yourself. Every step you take, every challenge you face, is part of your unique path. Trust in the process and know that you have the strength and wisdom within you to navigate whatever comes your way. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of the hidden struggles of spiritual awakening. May your own journey be filled with growth, insight, and moments of profound connection. Remember, you're not just walking this path, you're creating it with every step you take. Keep moving forward and trust in the unfolding of your own unique spiritual journey.